Something I discovered about myself today was that I can work with incompetence. It's not fun, it's not really preferred as a method, but I can work with it. However, what I can't work with is greedy negligence. This is just crazy how some of these people will try to project their own incompetence onto you to make you feel like you're the problem, whereas you're just setting boundaries and you're just living like you're just existing. Isn't it crazy how we just have to live to exist, and we have to just exist to live in this day and age? I mean, it's just so crazy how much you have to go through just to freaking be sometimes. And everybody's always trying to be busy doing this and busy doing that. And meanwhile, the full sack kings are just shining like the sun. You're just shining like the sun. I'm warmth, baby. I am the embodiment of warmth. I am the embodiment of joy. I'm the embodiment of love. I'm the embodiment of prosperity. I'm the embodiment of gratitude and abundance. And it's like these people don't know how to deal with it, man. It's really bonkers. It's really bonkers how far some people will go to try to lie to your face about things that they've got going on and then make it seem like you're the problem. It's like, you gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. This is just crazy. It's one thing to deal with incompetence, but it's just another thing entirely to deal with greedy negligence. I mean, my gosh. And meanwhile, all we're trying to do is it's like they're trying to block out the sun, and it's like, baby, you can't block out the sun. You can't block this out, man. You can't do it. You can't. We're shining too bright. We are warmth in of itself. We are too warm. We are hot. We are spicy. We are attractive. Everybody wants us. Everybody needs us for some reason. Because we've got the good coconut milk, man. We've got the good coconut milk. And everybody will try their best to ensure that they're going to try to be able to take advantage of your coconut milk. And it's like, baby, we don't give out free samples. Dude, we don't give out free samples. Like, some of these dudes will want your energy, and they will literally try to harvest your energy. And all I can do at this point is just laugh at these people, because I can't take these people seriously. Like, you guys are nuts. Not you, but I'm speaking to the snakes and the people that think that they can block out the sun. You can't block this shit out, man. You can't do it. We are too bright. We are too fulfilled, too embodied in our mission and our purpose to just shine and to just be who we are, to let any of these motherfuckers think that they can come around and just tell us that we're the problem. Bitch, we are the game. Like last week, I was transmuting some energy from people that were trying to, cause chaos in my life for no reason. And I took that energy and I alchemized it and turned it into alchemical gold. I was on the run at the gym, and I was in the middle of the run, and I was like, they want to play games? I am the game. I am the game. We have to go full Machiavelli on these motherfuckers. Somebody, I got that from somebody in the comment section in a previous video. Full Machiavelli. And then shout out to Jonathan and Tom in the Regal Academy, because they introduced me to the full activities terminology. I didn't y'all are really creative with these terms when it comes to the full sack energy, and I love it. I love that. I love that this is an archetype or a timelessness essence in which we can all tap into, and we can all be very creative with it. I love it. And yeah, man, like we have to go full Machiavelli on these things. For those of you that don't really know what I mean by that, Machiavelli was someone who wrote The Prince. And The Prince talks a lot about how a prince is meant to rule. And sometimes you have to have a bit of cruelty and malice in it. And you have to learn how to play the game. Sometimes you have to let them think that they're winning when they're just really losing. Like you've got to, if you want to crush your enemy, you have to crush them totally, right? Like if you look at the 48 Laws of Power with Robert Greene, that's another great book to read. And I'm definitely having to apply what I've learned in these books in certain situations right now. And I'm very grateful that I have the knowledge and the application abilities to do so. I don't like to do it. You know, I don't like to have to do it because it's not manipulation on my side. It's just that you have to play the fool to catch the manipulators sometimes. And I don't mind playing the role, but like I would rather just shine. But sometimes, you know, even the clouds will, like, you can't dampen the light of the sun, but you can make it a cloudy day, right? It's like, it can be a cloudy day, but the sun's still gonna shine, baby. The sun is still gonna shine. And that's what these people don't seem to get. These people, they don't seem to get that we're unstoppable. They don't seem to get that we are immortal as a soul. They don't seem to get this. And it's like, well, didn't want to have to show you, but you leave me no choice. So here it is. And that's what I'm going to be totally, right? Like, we just have to be shining so bright as full set kings that these people have no clue. They would wish that they would have rather not mess with us. They would have wished, they're like, oh, this is how it is. Yeah, we're gonna make you look like a fool because you want to make it seem a white butterfly. I've seen so many white butterflies over the past week, it's kind of bonkers, but that's a great pattern convergence signal. For those that are the Regal Change old timers, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about with synchronicities and such. Pattern convergence signals are the Regal timeline theory version of synchronicities. It's basically where timelessness coincides with the moment. Because sometimes we can be so caught up in timelines that we forget that there's this essence of timelessness all at once, all the time. And it's all just a happening. And the thing is, this is what I've realized about suffering recently. Because I tried to balance suffering with relieving suffering. Because it's like, well, what do? Like, you look out in the world and there's so much suffering. And you just want to shine the healing on everybody that you possibly can. But the thing is some people, they love their timelines where they're the victim, or they love their timelines where they can project incompetence onto other people. But this greedy negligence, that is something that, my gosh, it is really something else to watch sometimes. It's just like, wow, this is the form of, this is a form of the infinite right here. And my goodness, is it not really great? Like, it is stinky. Like, it stinks. Like, it literally stinks in the spiritual realm. And all we can do is just trust the process. All we can do is just trust that the soul of existence will take care of us, because that's, what else are you going to do? What else is there to do? And so the balance of suffering and the balance of accepting it as it is. Wow, a dragonfly. Wow, there's so many interesting creatures out and about today. Fantastic. But this is it, man. Like, we are, like, we're in a spiritual war, but we're not. It's so interesting because if you look at a certain plane of consciousness, yeah, the spiritual war is very eminent. and it's imminent rather than eminent, but it's imminent. Whereas if you're in a place of timelessness, there is no spiritual war. So what I've discovered is I have to balance being in these multiple planes of consciousness at one time to recognize that yes, there is a spiritual war happening, but I don't need to get so caught up in the drama of it, because even that can be a drama, like a melodrama, right? And so we just have to focus as being the full sack kings. We just have to focus on shining like the sun and embodying what it means to have the good coconut milk for the tribe. Because these people, like, my gosh, again, it's so bizarre to see the greed and the vanity of the society that we live in. I mean, it's truly on another level sometimes, and it hurts, you know, it hurts the heart, because all you want to do is help people relieve that essence of being that is just keeping them trapped in timelines, and yet they want to proliferate it and they want to cause unnecessary suffering. And then they want, then they want to project on you like, oh, well, it would be a lot easier if you weren't around. It's like, yeah, well, thank goodness for that. Because if it were easier for you to manipulate and lie and steal and cheat your way into existence, then yeah, the having me around, I would say that's a good fucking thing. Because it is not okay to infringe upon people's free will. It is not, like, you can't do that. There are spiritual laws that are in place that you cannot do that. You can manipulate, you can deceive, but if I see through that manipulation, if I see through your deception, you can't touch me. We can't be touched. We are like the sun, baby. We're like the sun. We just shine on. Wow. A crow just like glided in so seamlessly and just landed over there in the field. Wonderful creatures. Nature is so healing. I really don't like people that are anti-nature and anti-life. And it's not even like I don't like them, it's just I can see that they're fake. And I'm not like, I don't know, I'm kind of disgusted by them, but I still accept them, you know? It's kind of like I saw this video, because I sent this video to somebody recently where it's like, this is what it feels like sometimes. And it was a lion fighting like 20 hyenas at once. And like, we're the lion. We're the lion, like, fighting the hyenas. And then after we kill one of the hyenas, we just show it off. We just show the dead hyena body. The most gangster I've ever seen, right? Like, super gangster. Have you ever seen that video? That video is insane. Where the lion is fighting 20 hyenas at once. 20 hyenas, and then it finally kills one of the hyenas, and the lion just takes it and just like holds up the dead body to the hyenas, and the hyenas just they just start crying and laughing and crying and laughing like the hyenas do. And dude, that's how it feels. Like, that's how it feels. It's like, look, I didn't want to have to fight you. We didn't want to have to go full Machiavelli on you. But here we are. We have to go full Machiavelli. It is what it is. You're treading on our territory. Nah. This is not okay. Like, people just don't respect. Like, I swear, sometimes this generation, I think about this generation, and I'm not really complaining, I guess. I'm just making an observation. Because I don't like complaining. Especially if there's no solution. Well, that's all really complaining is, I guess. But you're just complaining about things that you don't want to solve, really. Ooh, a bee. Another creature. Bye, bee. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah. So it's like these ways of being are indicative of certain timelines that we're in, really. And if we are not careful of our own projections or our own, because it can be very human to do this, but it's like these people, they just don't respect. It's obvious because they don't respect themselves, but it's just so profound that there are so many people in this life that want to try to dim the sun. Like they want to try to dim the sun. They think that they are above nature. And it's like, don't you know you're part of nature? Like, it's just crazy, It's just a crazy time to live in. It's a crazy world that we live in. And all we can do is just continuing to shine and be the full set kings. Like we have to protect the kingdom, because something I thought about recently is like, I am the king of my own life and my own territory, right? And I respect other kings or queens of their own territory. And in my kingdom, if you as another quote unquote king or queen, you're not really a king or queen, you're a tyrant, and you say my kingdom is wrong, or my king is wrong, like me as a king is wrong, then that would mean that the kingdom is wrong. And guess what? My kingdom isn't wrong at all. Regal Change as a whole has been able to transform so many different lives around the world with compelling data, with compelling insights, really changed the lives of individuals. I've had people tell me, and I'm not trying to like boast here, this is just people that I've been told this in the past. They've told me that if it weren't for my videos, my daily videos, they would be lost. Now, I'm not taking like responsibility for that. Like, that's not me. It's just, I'm expressing the soul of existence and allowing it to do so through me. So it's not really me that's doing it. It's just soul of existence. I'm just the vessel. But this work that we're doing is transforming lives. This is the godlike mastery education process. I'm not the master, I'm not the educator, but I'm the mastery education. And you best believe, you fucking snakes out there, that we are coming. We're going to be shining, and we're not going to be stopped. You can't stop us. You can't. Our balls are made of steel, man. We've got the full sack, and there's nothing you can do about it. So with all that being said, I trust this message was received by those ready to receive it. Peace be with you. Be blessed. Until next time.